Why does gaming suck in 2025? And how it got this bad? Well, the answer is simple. Gaming doesn't suck. It's alive and well, buddy. But maybe the problem is that the game choices you make
Bro,
are bad.
what? That was mean.
All I can say is that there are
Wait,
many
I'm
games
gonna
that fly
have to
under the
wait.
radar and have bad images online that are actually really, really fun. Let's look at some of the gameplay of some of the top tier choices I would recommend. So I know I said under the radar just now, but Marvel Rivals. Now I know it's not under the radar, right? But a lot of people they play games like I'm gonna be real. A lot of people play games like Call of Duty, racing games, NBA 2K, um, just the games that come out every year, repeatedly, Battlefield, all that stuff, and they just only play these games exclusively. So because they play these games exclusively, excuse me, it ends up being a situation where it's like they think every game sucks now. It's like, oh, there's no innovation. All games they're not the same how they used to. But there's a lot of games that break the mold, that do something different, and that give you an interesting choice of a video game, whether it's because of the story mode or the gameplay or whatever. And it's like there's not enough people really playing these games. Like they're popular, right? But it's not as many as like these other games that are just so regular, like Call of Duty and 2K and all this stuff. Like people play these games 24/7. That's why they keep getting made every year. But it's like these are the same people that only play these games that'll say, "Oh, gaming is dead. Oh, gaming sucks. Oh, there's just no good games to play." Well, let me introduce you to Marvel Rivals. Like I said, this is a game where it's 6v6, and it is basically a shooting game, but there are melee characters, and it's all Marvel characters. It's called a hero shooter. And basically, you and your team are trying to push an objective or destroy the other team. And you guys are, it's heavily reliant on teamwork and your abilities. So, learning abilities, what your character does, what powers your character has, right? If they're Spider Man, you can swing around and stuff. Iron Man, you can fly around, shoot blasts and stuff. And you're basically supposed to figure out how to use your abilities, when to use your abilities, and what way can your abilities help out your team and push the objective. And that's basically all this game is. It's like really fun. It's very simple in its idea, but its execution is not
That
simple. Its
is
execution
crazy.
is very complex and very.
That
It
is
takes a lot of skill. It takes a lot of time to master. But also, if you're used to shooting
all
games,
of
you
my
can
teammates
definitely
are
pick this
OGs.
game up pretty
That's what
quickly.
I'm
You won't
starting
be
to realize.
amazing right off the bat, but you could pick it up pretty quickly. And I do think a lot of people, when they play these types of games, they end up like leaving the game early because they suck at it, right? Like I remember I was talking to a friend a while ago, and he said
Bro,
the reason he's not feeling Marvel Rivals is because he sucks at it.
bro,
But in
I'm so
reality, it's like
constantly
all you have to do
miserable.
is get better with aiming and get better with your abilities and stuff. Learn to read what's going on in game,
Destroy.
right? You can
I
see the
guess I have
gameplay right
to.
here. Like,
I guess I just
I
have
don't
to
know
do
how it
that.
looks for you guys. If you think it looks dope or not. But right there, you see, I'm giving my character, my teammates, some shield by doing that. Then I'm destroying these little things on the ground that the enemies use. Like when you figure out what they do, it's like, oh, okay, they shoot these things on the ground to give us more damage. So let me destroy them when I see him. Or look at this guy flying away and I'm chasing him down. Boom, he tries to turn invisible. Boom, I'm whacking him. Boom. Look, there's a lot going on right now, but it's because all their
Yeah.
team is trying to stop me
Yeah.
while I'm trying to kill another one of their
Yeah.
teammates. Then another one of my
Yeah.
teammates is helping me out. Boom, I killed him. Boom, look at that. Now my teammates are here. Boom, boom. This guy's trying to run upstairs. Boom. I drag myself to her. Boom, 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 boom. You see, that's what this kind of gameplay is. So let's move on from that though. There's also Bleach Rebirth of Souls. Now, a lot of people don't like anime games or they don't like arena fighters. This game is a mix between an arena fighter and a 2D or slash 3D fighter like Soul Calibur or Tekken. So this game is an anime game, and I know like some of you guys don't like those, but this one is really different. It flew under the radar because Sparking Zero was so popular, but it didn't fulfill what people wanted from it. So like people have a bad taste in their mouth, and a lot of people that didn't try this game, they told me that it's just going to be the same as Sparking Zero. That's why I know a lot of people didn't try this game because of Sparking Zero. But the game is good. There's a blocking system you can grab like this. You got to learn your distancing and you got to learn combos. There's only a couple of combo strings you can do as far as like basic combos, but where this game starts to thrive is when you start mixing up your spiritual pressure abilities with your grabs and with your reverse gauge explosive thingy, whatever it's called, but the reverse gauge thing, to extend like that right there that he just did. That extends combos, and then on top of that, getting people to a certain amount of health where you can do Keycon moves and destroy them. The Konpaku, or let's just say stocks, is what makes this game very different. You have to take out the opponent's stocks in order to beat them, but you can only take out their stocks by taking out all the way their health and then doing a special move on them. If you take out their health completely, the special move is automatic. But if they're in the red right here, as long as you do one of those red moves and you hold the button, you can take it out early, but you'll take less kompaku or less stocks, right? So it's basically a game of rock, paper, scissors, like they explain it, but except you have to really, it's just timing and strategy. Like, how can I confuse my opponent, make them think I'm going to do this, but I really do this, and take off more stocks than they would like for me to take. Like this, boom. I don't need to take them all the way down because I'm automatically going to take two. Boom. See, like this game is really fun too. So, Bleach Rebirth of Souls, right? Marvel Rivals. And finally, another game I want to show you guys after this. And I'll let it come on the screen first before I announce it. But it's another game that people sleep on. The finals. The finals. People sleep on this game. It's also free to play like Marvel Rivals, and it's a next gen game. The graphics are amazing. It's a better shooting game than Call of Duty. It's a better shooting game than Battlefield. And I've played Call of Duty since I was a kid. I've played Battlefield, multiple different Battlefield titles as well, and I liked Battlefront 2 as well, which is from the same developers as Battlefield. But this game is way different. It's not just the guns that are different or the abilities that are different. It's everything. It's the class system. You have lights, mediums, and heavies. They all have different weapons, abilities, and things like that. It's the tools that you use. There's like very interesting tools. There's gas mines. There's turrets and stuff. There's explosive mines. There's jump pads that launch you up to roofs and stuff like that. This game has zip lines and different crazy stuff that help with mobility. This game is all about mobility. Look at that. Look how crazy it is. Like, if you're not moving fast in this game, you're gonna get smacked, bro. And I accidentally shot my teammate because I thought he was the enemy. But there's so many different types of weapons too. There's a hella customization. Um, this game is very one of a kind and unique. And the fact that it's free to play even makes it more unique. It's like, this is like a really good game. It's probably the best shooting game I've ever played. And I would suggest people to play it. I think this is one of those ones where if you pick it up, you'll realize, and you stick with it for a couple hours. Don't just play one game. Go, oh, this is not for me because I don't really get it, or it doesn't really see. Like, nah, bro, you gotta actually play it, bro. You gotta actually play it. It's like when you actually play it, then you'll see, like, you know what I mean? Like, dang, this game is amazing. Um, yeah, this game is really fun too. Like, what I like about this game is that every class has different sets of weapons. Like, you can't just use the AK for the light class or the heavy class, right? So the heavy class has the most health, but they're the super slow. They don't have as much mobility. Medium is somewhere in the middle, but they're more supportive too. Like, they have things that help support their enemy and support like objectives and stuff and protect objectives. Um, and then lights are more quick, but they're super low on health, right? So, for example, AK can't be used by lights, but lights have their own assault rifle, or lights will have a sword or a knife. You can use melee weapons in this game. You can destroy walls and stuff like that. You can hack things like let's say you see a chair or something. You can use there's like a thing that you can use to hack it and create it and make it something else that you can use to your advantage, like a like a gas pipe or something like that, so you can throw it at somebody and explode it. It's like crazy. They have stuff that, like, anti-gravity stuff. They have teleporters and stuff. This game is actually really intense, and it's probably, like, look at that, a goo grenade. The dude, like, I was gonna kill him, but he threw a goo grenade to distract me, and then I still killed him. But look at that, like, he just threw a goo grenade on the wall. Like, that's crazy. And There's hella stuff like that in this game, just stuff that makes it very unique. And each class has like certain abilities. Like this turret is like a medium class ability, but tanks have one where they have like a chain, and it's like some what's it called, some scorpion type of get over here. They have other ones too, and then lights have a dash or an invisibility one. Like it's so crazy, bro. Like there's just so much you could do in this game, so much creativity. This game rewards creativity, and it's not like Call of Duty where you could kind of zone out and get 20 kills, like go 20 and 5. This game you have to really zone in. You have to really focus, and you gotta move. Like you see, if you mess up even a little bit, boom. And because I was so still, he was just able to kill me. I should have moved a little bit, you know. But yeah, this game is very, very dope. And so those are the games that I suggest. I can give you guys some more mentions if you guys like this video. I can give you guys more next time. But I just think that the problem isn't that gaming is, not good anymore. I think it's the problem is that people just don't know how to choose their games. All right, man. I'm the Godly Gamer. Hit the like, subscribe, comment, and notification bell. And I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless you. Peace, 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 peace.